Those that truly love themselves understand that loving someone else is a risk. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but always walk away with yourself intact so that you don't walk away bankrupt. Good morning, good morning, and good morning. I hope that you all are having an amazing day. Listen, let me tell y'all about this coffee. First of all, let me welcome y'all. Welcome. Welcome to Coffee and Coaching. I am Coach Michelle Monet, your certified life professional and relationship coach. And we are at Coffee and Coaching, where we stimulate conversations to energize relationships. And before we move forward, I just want to tell y'all about this coffee that I started to tell y'all about before I even introduced myself. Okay, so I almost despise hazelnut, right? Because it reminds me of that toffee candy butterscotch. That's what it reminds me of. It smells like that. So I instantly, when I think hazelnut, I instantly go, I don't want it, right? But I have to admit, this hazelnut by Cake Boss, it's a biscotti hazelnut, tastes really good. So I was shocked. But I add some Irish sweet cream in it too. It wasn't just regular cream. So it kind of toned down the hazel part of it. But it's good. I was really shocked. So Cake Boss Hazelnut Biscotti, really good. Add you some Irish sweet cream and you'll have a great cup of coffee. So let's move on and get to the question. Wrong thing I wanted to do. Before we move on, if you have a relationship topic that you want me to cover here on Coffee and Coaching, please feel free to drop me an email at letstalk@coachmichellemonet.com. Make sure that if you have questions or something that if you have a relationship that you want to highlight, because I'm going to be doing some relationship talks with some people who've been in relationships for a long time. If you know somebody who's been married for 30 years or more, tell them to hit me up so that we can talk. Other than that, let's move on to the question of the day. She said, how can I stop feeling guilt, regret, and intense hatred for myself for pushing the only person I've ever loved away and making him move on after a 4-year relationship? Now, this is the answer that I've given to this young lady. The first thing you want to realize is you can't push people away. People decide to walk or go away. They can attempt to say you were the cause, but it's ultimately their decision. Next, you will need to understand that there are some people that are supposed to stay in your life, and then there are those that are only designed to only spend moments in your life. Usually those that are designed to spend those moments in your life come with hard lessons. Sometimes we as humans haven't figured that out quick enough, so we take it as a personal attack against us. But remember, life happens for you and not against you. Now, are there things that you may have done to contribute to the breakup? Yes, because you are human and all humans disappoint other humans. I tend to liken romantic relationships as two people attempting to merge into one person from 100 miles away, driving towards each other at 100 miles per hour, only to crash into each other head on. Now, this will cause some pain, some blood loss, and some major repair. You will need to make a decision to forgive yourself and your ex and start your healing process. You shouldn't hate yourself for a decision you didn't and don't have control over. Ask yourself, was the relationship that good where you would turn hatred onto yourself? Or is your ego bruised that he walked away? The latter would denote that you had control over what he decided. You don't have control over anyone but yourself. So now take this time to put in the work and love on yourself. Because if you say he is the only person you loved and you've never loved yourself, then you never really loved him either. because it's impossible to really love another without loving yourself first. Why? Because you won't really know what that looks like. Those that truly love themselves understand that loving someone else is a risk. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but always walk away with yourself intact so that you don't walk away bankrupt. I hope that this helps. You know, people always, let me not say that, people always. I have many clients that have come to me and talked about how much they love this other person, how deeply that they are involved with this other person. But the first time when I ask them, do you love yourself? They say something like, well, not at this moment, or I'm not sure, or something of that sort. The thing that we need to really understand is that in order to really know what real love looks like, you have to first experience it with yourself. You don't know what that looks like. It becomes obsessive. It becomes controlling. It becomes something that's really out of your reach when you're trying to do that and you don't love yourself first. You start to be doubtful. You start to be fearful. You start to be full of anxiety. All of these things come upon you when you think you love someone else deeper than you really love yourself. Because if you really love yourself, you won't deal in the anxiety. You won't worry about what they're doing because you'll know the value that you bring to the table. Excuse me. And when you understand the value that you bring to the table, you'll understand if they walked away, they're lost. I hope that this helps someone. If you like what I'm doing, please like, comment, and share. Sharing. Oops. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. If you like what I'm doing, please like, comment, and share. Sharing is caring. I keep saying that. All it takes is for you to just click the share button. It pops up on your feed, and nothing else. You're good. You just go on with your life. Just share. Press the share button. Make sure that you meet me on YouTube on Friday morning. I'm going to drop a new video at 6 a.m. on Friday. Also, guess what? Got two great things coming up. This coming Friday, we're going to talk about the economics of the Black woman and how it affects her health, her business, the community, her family, as well as the relationships that she's in. So we're going to talk some really good talk with some real good panelists on this Friday. Sunday, somebody say Sunday. Sunday, we are introducing his and her perspective with myself, Coach Michelle Monet, and Vaughn, the Love Alchemist. Let me tell y'all, we have come together to be able to give y'all some really good conversations and talks about all things relationships. So tune in on 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. Can't wait to see you guys there. I love y'all for real. Make sure that you go out and love somebody today and have some good cup of coffee. Bye.